Morning, this is Tom Callos, and it's the 17th of December, which means we have about, 6 more days of videos that you have to endure. Here's today's lesson. If you want a more prosperous school, if you want more students, if you want to increase your income in your school, if you want some results, which you don't currently have, but that you desire, look at what you've done in the last 30 days. Now, 30 days have transpired, and you could have taken, say, 300 steps towards acquiring new students. 30 days. If you met 10 people a day, if you took 10 acts of marketing and targeted it at a particular audience, if you spent 30 days connecting with the people who know 10 times more people than you in your community, or who are actually doing something that they need help with, that in the very act of helping them, you would ingratiate yourself and be talked about. And that's what you want. You want people to know who you are, what you do. You want them to say these simple words. So how would I get involved? Or, yes, I'm interested. Or, what do you do? The last 30 days, if we do an analysis, we could pretty much tell where you're hitting the wall. So look at your daily behaviors and forget about learning the secret to social media. I just saw somebody. There's no secrets to this stuff. It's about communication. Do you teach? Do you teach benefits? Do your students get those benefits? Well, tell us about it. And tell us about it not in a haphazard fashion every so often. You live and breathe this stuff, don't you? Tell us every day. You know what's happened in the world is making films and writing your own magazine articles and distribution free. It's all free. Of course, it requires you to have discipline to write. It requires you to have creativity to cultivate the information, to know what's worth talking about and what isn't. And it requires you to be a good writer and to learn how to manage your images. You can do this, but you have to do it a little bit every day. Now look at the last 30 days and forget about it. Look to the next 300 days and start immediately. And in the practice of Buddhism, I don't know if you know, in the practice of all things that are difficult, in Buddhism, they call it a sangha. It's a community. It's the community. The community you're in either supports your practice or maybe it doesn't care. You need to find a community that you bond with that strengthens your practice. And your practice is that of being a martial arts master teacher. And that's a certain lifestyle that you lead. And it's a responsibility to spread a kind of information. Look at the last 30 days. Realize you've got to change what you're doing on a daily basis and the skills that you have, and look to the next 300 days to make that happen. If you need help with any of this, call me. I'm going to help you find out how to take action in the next 300 days so that 300 days from now, you're sitting in a completely different place.